Happy Thursday, everybody. Hello to you all, and welcome to another episode of The Insiders. And we are here, as we are every single Thursday, to do another watch-along for Impact Wrestling. So welcome in, everyone. Hope you're all having a good Thursday. And, of course, Jeff is back. He's still fighting a little bit, but feeling better, Jeff, a little bit, at least, I hope.
Yeah, I'm getting there. It's still a little rough, but I'm feeling better than I was. So
Well, that's
I'm getting
good.
there.
Good. That is good to hear. And yeah, so of course we are here for Impact. We've got what looks to be a good card tonight. Rosemary's on BTI. That's about to happen. She is, oh my gosh, who's she wrestling, Jeff? I forgot already.
You want me to put the card up?
Gisele Shaw.
You want me to put the card up?
No, it's okay. I just wanted to mention it real quick. I was just trying to remember. She's wrestling Gisele, so that's on BTI. All right. So we will welcome some people in. We'll get to our schedule because we've got some cool stuff coming up. A change that we're going to talk about. And so we've got some stuff coming up. So let's go through. We got Derek wondering how hard you're marking out for the Steamboat Chop last night. I did watch all of AEW last night. Listen, it's always great to see a legend. And whenever, a guy like Ricky Steamboat, I know he's huge to Jeff, one of Jeff's all-time favorites, if not his favorite. Mm-hmm. And it's great seeing him. And he still looks good. And the fact that they worked them into a little bit of the storyline was cool too, Jeff.
Yeah. I always love seeing Ricky Steamboat, no matter what he's doing. If he's talking for like 2 minutes or if he's chopping somebody, I'm loving it.
Yes. Dana wants to know if I watched it. No, I don't watch preseason. I think it's nonsense. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, because from what I read, they committed 17 penalties or something like that, which that's typical Mike McCarthy. So we're off and running. The Cowboys are. So, and hey, I'm good with that. I told you what I want from this football season. So, Jason Peace, good evening to you. Anthony, hey, how are you? We got Chris. Hey, Chris, how are you? We've got Callihan is here. What's up? We've got Dylan. What's going on, Dylan? We've got Robert Smith. We've got Dana. Yes, Dana, I do know they lost. I saw the score. I saw the score. Yes. I put no stock into preseason. And it's only 3 games this year. So, it is what it is. You've seen teams that go undefeated in preseason and then they lose almost every game in the regular season, and the reverse. Sometimes you see them lose every single game and then they win the Super Bowl. So it really is meaningless. And especially this year with only 3, they're going to look at all those young players that they have and have to decide who they're going to get rid of. So, unless you're one of them looking for a job, then it's just rough to watch it. So, hey, Mark, how are you? What a day in wrestling. It's always a day in wrestling. It's always a day. There's always tons of stuff going on. Yeah, there's a lot of news. The CM Punk, the pipe bomb that he did last night for Hangman Page apparently was not scripted. He came out and did that whole thing where he called Hangman out apparently, and that was all on his own. He might have some personal beef with Hangman. I have no idea. No clue, but it was not scripted. Then there's stuff saying that Punk is not happy backstage, and there was a bunch of stuff going around today with that. The WWE, there wasn't really too much. Oh, the NXT, the NXT UK, of course, released a lot of people, which they're disbanding it. So I kind of figured they would do that, similar to Ring of Honor, which they'll allow the people to go out and try to find other work by letting them out of their contracts. And, so I really wasn't shocked that they did that. And then, of course, they're going to have that big it's going to be a pay-per-view where it's going to be NXT UK and NXT together that they're going to do a pay-per-view. So that's pretty exciting. That should be pretty good. We saw Tyler Bate, of course, show up on NXT last night or Tuesday night. So, So, and AEW was good. It was enjoyable. I enjoyed the show. They had a lot of fun matches, and of course Kenny showed up, and whenever Kenny shows up, it's a big deal. It's big news. And he came out after the matches, and he made a statement to the crowd, kind of saying that he's still beat up. They saw him wearing a shoulder thing, and he said, we're going to still give you the wrestling that we're going to give you. He said it may not always be singles matches, or sometimes it might be 3-on-3 or whatever, because in a 3-on-3 you can kind of, like, the person who isn't necessarily 100% healthy can kind of not be in it all the time. So what kind of Kenny you're going to get from now on, I'm not really sure, but he's back, and so is Don Callis. Don Callis, like him or hate him, he's good for wrestling. He's one of those polarizing figures, like a Paul Heyman and stuff like that. And when he's around, you love to hate him. So it was an enjoyable show. Who else we got? We get anybody else? RK Shuttlesworth is here. Larry Bongo, both from Twitch. Welcome in. Jason Steam Park Vlogs is here. I'm leaning toward Masha for Mickey. Oh, yeah, and there was that, too, that Mickey James, it was posted on Impact, their Twitter, that they are having, they call it the Texas Two-Step. They're going to be in Texas for 2 days of taping, and Mickey is supposed to come out and make an announcement for that. Now, everybody assuming it's going to be her retirement. I came up with this concoction of a fantasy scenario. You want to talk about fantasy booking? I think she's going to do that. She'll announce her retirement, but someone's going to come out, because I don't think she's going to end her Impact career on that Chelsea Green match. So I think she'll have a retirement match, which whether she wins or loses, of course, depends on her opponent. Some are saying she might put somebody over, which I would hope it would be Killer Kelly. I think that would be tremendous. Masha, like Derek mentioned. But if not, and if it's somebody who is going to lose and she's going to win that match. But either way, if that happens, that's going to be in Albany at Bound for Glory, which her last match in Albany, New York, Bound for Glory, that would be amazing. So I would have to see about getting there because that would probably also mean, because they're working with Heroes Hideout, that they're going to have meet and greets, which would probably also mean that she's going to be there to do that. So, yeah. Yeah. Hey is right. People making stuff up about Punk based on a promo. Listen, I read it in multiple places, RK Shuttlesworth, about that. So it wasn't just one. It was multiple places that said it. A couple of them reputable. One of them, like him or not, was Meltzer. So I don't think it's made up. It's out there. So if it is, then they got a lot of the dirt sheets talking about it. Okay, so let's get to our. Yeah, Derek said he's coming with.
Yeah. Hey, come on up here, man.
Come on up. Yes.
What's up? The champ is here.
The champ is here. The champ is here. Yes. So let's get to our schedule. After tonight, we will have our Sunday show. So this week we will be having the wrap up, which is cool because we haven't been able to do it for a week or 2 weeks or so. So we'll be back with that on Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll talk about all this stuff that's going on. We'll talk about the results. We'll talk about favorite moments. We may have a grievance or two. We'll do a book a wrestler, all of that. And that show has a new name, which Jeff came up with. So, Jeff, you got to announce it. You came up with it. What's the new name for the show?
The Sunday show will now be known as Between the Ropes with the Insiders.
There you go. So the Sunday show will be called Between the Ropes instead of me having to say all the damn W's, which I'm very happy about because it's like a tongue twister every time you try to mention that. So, yes. So we will be changing the name of that show. So it is Between the Ropes with the Insiders. That will be on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So join us for that. Monday, we got a special version of Abby's because we are having Dom from Gimme a Holy Yeah podcast will be joining Jeff and, of course, Jody to talk about Wyndham. He is a big fan of Wyndham's. If you hadn't caught it, we were on his show this past Monday. Some of you I know came out, maybe some of you didn't, but if you didn't catch that interview, it was cool. We chatted. He asked us about our how we started the show and all kind of stuff, and we all chatted with him. It was really, really good, really nice thing. We hope to work with him in the future. He's a great dude. He does watch-alongs and things too, so go check out his channel if you haven't already. He has some interviews with some amazing people, a lot of wrestlers that he got a chance to talk to because he did a magazine prior, so print publication, and they got a lot of wrestler interviews, which is really cool. So very cool channel. So check that out. But he will join Jeff and Jody on Monday. So make sure you come for Abby's on Monday at 6:00 p.m. Hey, Damien, how are you? Did we get anybody else that I missed? Robert Smith, the old radio show Between the Ropes on Florida radio station. Oh, okay. Hey, whatever. I hope Iceman's Intel actually ends up being something. Yeah, that was a burn. That didn't. Yeah, there you go.
That was this last week.
Yes. It was an epic failure. Yes. Hey, Marvin, how are you? All right. So that said, this is the first show after the pay-per-view. So, of course, we had Emergence last week. Those of you who've been watching, you all know what the results were. I've watched it. If you didn't, go and watch it. It was a really, really good show. But this is the first episode after that. So we're going to get some new direction now and heading toward Bound for Glory, which is a huge pay-per-view. Now, Victory Road will be a stop along the way, which happens in September. And then, of course, Bound for Glory is in October. And they're billing that as their biggest pay-per-view of the year, Bound for Glory. Impact themselves called it that. So bigger than Slammiversary. So that's a pretty big deal. And especially since, again, it's going to be in Jeff's neck of the woods. That's pretty awesome. So that said, well, let's do the card. I guess we'll talk about tonight's card. Some cool stuff on this. So there we go. We've got Gisele Shaw making her way down to the ring on BTI, if you are watching along. So we have Gisele coming in, and of course she's going to take on Rosemary. And there it is, right up on top. Before the Impact on BTI is Gisele Shaw against Rosemary. Jeff, this is an interesting matchup because I don't know that we've seen. I don't even remember if they've wrestled before. If they did, I forgot about it. But this should be an interesting matchup. Rosemary's been kind of taking some lumps lately, but mostly because of a certain person who she probably wouldn't want to mention. But she's been taking some lumps, so we'll see who wins this. I mean, does Gisele come out on top? Gisele has been losing a bit too lately. She got, of course, lost to Masha. So interesting to see who gains the momentum from this match.
Yeah, because both could use it right now, and I'll be honest with you. As we're watching this, I'm surprised that Jessica is coming out.
I just saw that. Oh, it doesn't bode well for
no, it doesn't.
Do you think they're leading up to Rosemary against her? Do you think is that what they're going for?
Think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. Rosemary's going to snap at some point. And they're going to come to blows. That's what it's going to end up being. So it's going to be Rosemary and Jessica. Yeah, I'm surprised she brought her out too, especially after what happened last time. But hey, they were friends, so you got to give her another chance. But Robert, you are very welcome. Thank you for coming. We wouldn't be doing this awesome coverage without you guys. Zaya Brookside and Trent 7 got released as well. Yeah, James, they're probably going to let as many of them go. It's almost like you're going to almost do them a favor because then they're not held up under any sort of contract and they can go wherever, It sucks. I know if you're a fan of the show, but, for the wrestlers, it's probably a good thing because they could just go and get work someplace else instead of sitting and waiting around for months until they come back. So, yeah, it kind of stinks, man. Impact is going to be awesome tonight. Yes. All right. So let's go down the card as Gisele and Rosemary start the match. We've got Black Taurus, Laredo Kid, Ray Horus, and Trey Miguel. Oh my God. This will probably start the show.
Probably.
More than likely. What a collection of talent in that. This match is going to go a mile a minute. And I don't even know. This is really tough to pick a winner with this one. I mean, any of these guys could pull that off. I would, you know what, Jeff? I'd like to see. I know Ray Horus, of course, is new to Impact. He was on Emergence. I would love to see Taurus get a win here.
Yeah,
I would.
Be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I want to see what's gonna go on with Trey Miguel. Like, who are we getting when we see Trey Miguel?
Yep.
That's what I want to see. But yeah, this is gonna be crazy. Like, this is gonna be a great match.
Rosemary has a new haircut, by the way. Shorter hair.
Yeah.
There you go. Cover on Gisele. She gets a 1 count. And that's it. Next up, we have an X Division Championship match. And man, listen, you got to give it to Speedball Mike Bailey. He is just putting that belt on the line. It's almost weekly. He puts that almost weekly. Erica G. Hello, Erica. How are you? In fact, she's waiting to see this match that we're going to talk about. Bailey and Bay. Good Lord. Listen, I'm happy Chris Bay is getting a title shot.
Yes.
He damn well deserves it. He is unbelievable. And there's my favorite move in all of wrestling. But I mean, Bailey and Bay, could Mike Bailey lose that title on a regular episode of Impact and not a pay-per-view? I don't know. He's got a ton of momentum, and a lot of people are even saying he could be a wrestler of the year for a lot of people. And I can't really argue that, Jeff.
No, I mean, you can't argue what Mike Bailey's done this year. Just incredible what he's been able to do. And then, you factor in him holding this X Division championship, and not only holding the belt, but being a fighting champion, every single week. So yeah, man, I'm can't say enough about him. But man, Chris Bay, talk about a guy who we would love to see some gold around his waist.
Yep.
Would love to see Chris Bay with some gold.
Yeah, that would be that. Either way, it's going to be an amazing match. So I'm really, really looking forward to that one. As is Erica, and as is someone else said they were looking forward to that too. Mike Bailey's going to retain, even though I want Chris to win. Impact hired Trent 7 would be something. Imagine a UK faction with Aiden English as a manager.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, listen, some of them may go to Impact. They very well could. Yeah, they very well could. I heard reports that when they launch NXT Europe, one of the things they might do is bring back the European Championship. To me, that makes sense. Yeah, could make sense.
That'd be cool.
Could make sense. Speedball versus Will Ospreay been made for REV Pro. Wow, damn.
Ooh.
Damn.
Might have to check that out.
Gisele is going up to the top rope and a splash. Rosemary goes down. Cover gets a 2. So far, really nothing from Jessica. Luckily for Rosemary. Rosemary down. Gisele goes right for another cover. Gets another 2. Rosemary kicks out again. Jessica is screaming and yelling. It looks like it's Gisele. So she's trying to distract her, which I guess it's working. Gisele's looking at her and taking her time getting back in there. So now she's going to the top. Let's see. She waited quite a while. Yeah, no, too much time. Rosemary went over and grabs her by the throat. Got her way up and down. Big slam from that top turnbuckle. Gisele really looking like she hurt her back. Rosemary trying to get going. Jessica trying to get Rosemary up. Rosemary just screams at her. She snaps them back up. Goes back over. There's a clothesline. Comes back with another. Now Gisele stops the momentum. Oh, there's another huge clothesline. And down goes Gisele Shaw. Rosemary's got her by the waist. Now some back elbows from Gisele. Now she pulls the hair. Oh, she got her by the hair. Oh, that might be enough. Let's see. 1, 2. No, just kicked out at 2. Did Gisele Shaw. Rosemary Rosemary looking a little upset that she got out of that. Now she gives the Undertaker thing across the throat. That's the end, she's saying. Let's see. Let's see if the bad luck with Jessica continues or if Rosemary gets a win. She gets that move off over into the corner. Now Gisele with back elbows trying to get out of that. She does. Rosemary, though, right back into the corner. More shots from Rosemary. Now she's propping her up over onto the top turnbuckle. Mike the Miz, hello to you. Hello, Nanners. How are you? Tazzy's here. What's up, Tazzy? How are you? It's an Impact party, baby. Listening to you guys on my way to the stadium. 2 words. Yeah, I heard you guys. Saw you got a like from Killer Kelly today. Congratulations.
Yeah,
it's awesome. Even though
we're gonna get there, Jeff Samuel. We're gonna talk about that match.
Yes. We got Gisele going up top. And big splash down on Rosemary. 1, 2. Kicked out at 2. Yeah, we'll get there. I'm just calling the Rosemary match because, I kind of like Rosemary. Welcome me with an awesome. Rosemary back down now. Gisele just kicking her away, but that's not a good thing to do. She comes right back up. Gisele not digging that. Now Gisele over by Jessica. Jawing back and forth. Rosemary with a huge shot on her right hand. Throws her off the ropes. Gisele reverses it, throws her off the ropes, coming back. Big spear from Rosemary, but Gisele is all the way over by the rope. She's kind of underneath the ring rope on that one side. Now, Rosemary is getting distracted by Jessica instead of going over and trying to pull her back in for the cover. Now she's got her. Pulls her up by the hair. Now she's going to try this again. She couldn't get this earlier on, and she still can't. Some more elbows. A missed kick by Gisele. Rosemary off the ropes. Sunset flip. She rolls out of it. Comes right back with a knee to Rosemary. 1, 2. Gisele Shaw wins. Oh.
Wow.
Rosemary takes another L. Oh, man. It's fun getting a like from Killer Kelly, Tazzy. I did too. That's kind of cool.
You said you got two. Who'd you get the other one from, Tazzy?
Who'd you get the other one from? Well, Gisele Shaw wins. Rosemary's taking a tumble, losing a lot since Jessica showed up. So there you go. Okay, next up on the card, we have. Of course, we know he is hunting down no more, and he's going to go up tonight. Like the first people, so it should be interesting. Between these two, something like two tweets. All right. You go, man. Vincenzo, what's going on, Vincenzo? Announcements and knockouts down. Maybe we'll be down for that. Okay. Interesting matchup. We haven't seen. Obviously, this continuation of that whole thing, Honor No More versus Heath. I don't know, Jeff, but I kind of think the way Heath has been going after Honor No More, I would kind of think that they may be involved in this somehow as well. We may have a gang up on Heath tonight.
Yeah, it might be some trouble for Heath tonight.
Yes,
folks. Well, Joe's back now. He was having a little lag issue, but he's back now.
I was lagging. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You sounded like a robot for a minute.
Okay. That's not good. That's not good. I don't want to sound like a Terminator. Which, by the way, before we get into the 6-way elimination, because that's what we need to talk about next. Jeff and all of you, actually, I saw the funniest thing ever. It was posted on Twitter. Took place in Van Nuys, California. There was a car came down the boulevard there and must have hit into a whole bunch of other cars. And then the car pulled to the side. So a person went over there to check on it or to check on the whoever was in the car. Well, the dude opens the door and the guy comes out and he's completely naked. So he starts to walk away. Now, he's not running. He's just literally walking as if nothing's wrong. And he's walking down, and then all of a sudden he turns a corner and starts going up the highway. So all this oncoming traffic is coming down, and he's walking the other side completely naked. He has his shirt in his hand, and then he drops the shirt, and he just continues to walk naked down the street. And then the thing was, the guy who was following him, no cops or anything there. There was a dude wearing an event jacket, but I think he was a local worker there. But there was a guy that followed him, and he got down to about where the guy started to walk away from him, and then he turns around and he goes, "Yo, that's the Terminator, bro." And I'm like, could you imagine? It looked like the Terminator. I said, could you imagine if he would have turned to him and go, "I need your clothes and your motorcycle"? I would have died. That would have been it. Skynet was activated. We're getting Terminators. But yeah, it was the funniest thing I've seen. It was so funny. Wrestling Lane is here. Says, yo, thanks for updating me on the situation with the giveaway, by the way. Oh, no problems. No worries. Yeah, we have stuff to mail. I apologize. There's things that I have to send out too, and I just did not get there. A lot of things going on between work and my daughter went away to college and stuff like that. So I apologize to those who won, but mine will be out definitely for sure on Monday. So I know Jessie Callan's waiting for a pop that she won. And I also have that artwork that is going out as well. So both of them will be out on Monday, I promise. And we'll get the other stuff out too. So apologies for that. Life happens, unfortunately. All right. So 6-man, 6-way elimination match. Number 1 contender for Josh Alexander's title. Eddie Edwards, Steve Maclin, Moose, Sami Callihan, Bandido. Wow, Bandido and Rich Swann. So this will be the main event, no doubt. Should be amazing. I mean, look at what we have here. You have Maclin and Sami who hate one another. Moose, who kind of hates both of them. You have Eddie Edwards, who obviously is had an interaction with Josh. Bandito's a wild card. I mean, he just got put in there. He's a wild card. And Rich Swann, who has been wanting to get this opportunity in the worst way. So, Jeff, I don't. This is tough to call. I don't even know who I would imagine would win this, but this is a pay-per-view quality match that we're getting here on the show.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, which way do you go? I mean, it's very difficult. I mean, you almost feel like Moose, Sami Callihan, and Maclin are going to cancel each other out.
Yeah.
If you're kind of working through, if you're working through the angles here, I think Eddie Edwards might be the pick. I think he might be the guy.
I would have to agree with you because I think Moose, it's a little too soon because we just had that whole program with Josh with Moose.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you said, Moose, Maclin, and Sami would probably eliminate all of each other. Bandido would be a crazy thing if he won it.
I wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't either. And Swann as well, but I kind of have to agree with you. I think because we got that interaction with Josh and Eddie backstage on an episode, I think that's probably where they're going to go. And Eddie's got beef with him because he was not happy that Josh became the chosen one. So I would imagine we get Eddie, and then we're going to get Eddie against Josh at Bound for Glory, which is going to be a huge match. So, but either way, that's what we've got. So we got 4 matches shown. That may not be all we get. We might end up getting more. They sometimes will add more to the card as we go, but that is all we've got for the night. But that's huge. That 6-way elimination is probably going to be that's probably going to be the last half an hour of the show. So we may not get much more. The Mike Bailey Bay match might go for a while too. And we have another 4-way as well. So maybe not. Maybe that will be all we'll get tonight. But either way, it's loaded. It's a loaded card. And now we're on the way to oh my gosh. But of course, Bound for Glory. But then we have oh my gosh, I already forgot
Victory
about
Road.
Victory Road. Thank you. We have Victory Road coming up as well. So, and Victory Road's not that far away. Boost, get in the bin. That's such a funny meme with his legs sticking out. Oh my god, of the trash can. I called it. I think I called it canned moose today. Canned moose. So Eddie Edwards is the one who will win, says Mark. I hope it's not Eddie, but I think it might be, says Larry. All right. So, well, we have about 11 minutes left before the show starts. 10 minutes, let's say. We know what time it is. Yes, it's the Impact Tradition, or the Impact Tradition, the Insiders Impact Tradition. What's on the menu tonight? What are you guys having for dinner, breakfast, lunch, snack? We don't care. Let us know what everyone's eating. Savannah Evans versus Killer Kelly. Yes, that is tonight too. That is awesome because, Jeff, we talked about that, I think, with Killer Kelly and having her go up against Savannah. That's really smart. That's good.
Smart.
Good booking. That's good booking. Savannah's a big obstacle for her to get around right away. So that's huge. That's absolutely huge. So what did you all eat? Let us know. What did you have today? It doesn't matter. You could be eating something now. It could be Cheetos. I don't care. Let us know. Jeff, did you get to eat?
I'm doing that right now in between.
Okay.
I have a Reuben.
Ooh, I love
and
Reuben
sweet
sandwich.
potato fries.
Coleslaw or cabbage or sauerkraut?
Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut. Nice.
Yep.
Nice. I could eat them either way. I think they're called.
Me too.
I don't think they're called a Reuben with coleslaw. It's called a. Oh my gosh.
I know they're called a Rachel with turkey.
A Rachel. Yeah. I could eat them either way. I like Reuben sandwiches. Really, really good. Really good. Diced turkey and mushrooms with pasta sauce, says James Chadwick. Pot noodle, says Larry. Chicken and rice, says Marvin. Pad Thai, says RK Shuttlesworth. People eating some good stuff. Baked barbecue chicken bites and chicken Alfredo for dinner, says Damien. Sounds good. Macaroni and cheese and salad, says Bonkers. Nice. Very nice. Cheesies yesterday. Oatmeal caramel espresso smoothie with air fried chicken, says Tazzy. Sounds good. Supreme pizza. Supreme pizza. Is it to go like an out like a Pizza Hut or something, or did you just get it from like a local place? What is K-Doba? I don't know what that is. What is K-Doba? Derek, you're gonna have to explain that one. It's like Chipotle. Oh, okay. Nice. Carne asada, says Melissa. That sounds good. I had a couple of cheeseburgers on the grill, brioche buns that were buttered and grilled on the grill as well. And then I had some cauliflower bites, green giant cauliflower bites in the air fryer, I love cauliflower. I'm a big cauliflower fan. A lot of people don't like it, but I do too. My mom used to make an amazing fried cauliflower. It wasn't all that good for you because she'd fry it in oil back when I was a kid. But you can make it now kind of in the oven or in an air fryer where you could just put your own, there's ways you can make that where you don't have to make it so fattening. But I can eat cauliflower in a salad. You like it raw, Jeff? I do too. Yeah, I do too.
Love it. Yeah.
I like weird veggies in salads. You know what I like too is beets.
I like beets. Yeah.
I love red beets. Love them. And I've loved them since I was a kid. And I don't know a lot of people who like them, but I love red beets. Saving my pizza for Monday night. Hamburgers, says Dana. I'm eating pizza and fries, says Wrestling Lane. Chicken fries with some sweet potato bites. That sounds good. Chicken cordon bleu. Jason, I just had that 2 nights ago. My wife brought it from a restaurant close to where my daughter's going to college. It was a breaded crispy chicken breast that was sliced like a sandwich. And then they put the ham and the cheese in it. And then they have a dipping sauce that you could dip it. So it was basically like chicken cordon bleu, but it was like a sandwich almost. And then you could dip it in the mustard sauce. Yeah, it's good stuff. Celeste's Oven Pizza, says Robert Smith. Derek, yeah, I know. I don't know too many people who like them, but I love my mom used to get them. We talked about this. They buy everything canned. My mom used to get them in a can, but then she'd put them in with the juice. She'd put them in a bowl and she'd put vinegar in with them. And that was it. She'd throw them in the refrigerator, let them sit in the refrigerator for like 5 hours. And that was how I ate them. They were like pickled beets. I love them. And when I met my wife, her mom used to make Harvard beets, which I didn't know what they were. They're delicious. They have a sweet and sour, like a thicker sauce on them. Oh my God. I love them. Love them. Love them. Love them in salad too, especially when they're pickled like that, because they give you that little bit of a kick. Yeah. I like weird vegetables. I like broccoli, which I know a lot of people don't like.
Love broccoli.
Yeah, I have weird taste in veggies. I used to love corn. Corn on the cob was my favorite, but I can't eat it anymore, which sucks. It bothers my stomach now. I can't have that or popcorn, which really blows.
That sucks.
I miss them both. I love corn on the cob. You used to get it at a local farm from where I was, and you'd get it. It would like sweet like sugar. You'd bite into that, and it was so good, so good. Bonker says beetroot. Beetroot. My bad. Forgot about the smothered potatoes, says Tazzy.
Of course you did, Tazzy. You jerk.
You jerk. Kamari is eating right now. What are you eating? Did you tell us? Did you tell us yet? Well, you got to tell us now. You can't keep us all in the dark. Broccoli and cheese sounds good right about now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love Panera's broccoli and cheese soup.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's really good.
It is. In a bread bowl. I always get it in that little sourdough bread bowl that they have. Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah. Good stuff. Well, there you go. So we talked about food, as we always do. Again, just a little reminder about programming. Don't forget about Sunday. We have our Between the Ropes. It's gonna take me a while to remember this. Between the Ropes with the Insiders. So that is the new name of our Sunday show. So we have that coming up this Sunday. So join us on Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, our normal time. We'll go over all the news. All the big stuff that happened during the week. Of course, I'm sure we'll mention Kenny Omega because that was a big return, and all the stuff that's going on with NXT UK, and I'm sure we'll probably get more news between tonight and tomorrow. We will also go over Raw, and of course, we'll talk about Emergence, I'm sure, a little bit as well. Then we'll have our grievances segment. We'll have our sell or no sell, our debate segment. We'll do our book a wrestler. We'll do what to watch for, and we'll have our comedy at the end as well, of course, with Jesse Callan. So make sure you join us for that. Monday, make sure you join Jeff and Jody for Abby's. That has special guest. It's Dom from the Give Me a Hull Yeah podcast. He will be with us for Abby, so that'll be cool. They'll all talk about Bray and things going on with him. And when do they, and if, does he think Wyndham is going to return anytime soon? What's the deal with Sasha Banks? Nothing really that's solid. A lot of people are saying, and I kind of agree with them, that if they are going to come back, her and Naomi, that it would be toward the end of that women's championship title tournament that's going on. I would think would make a lot of sense. So maybe it's Clash at the Castle. We'll see. Favorite order for McDonald's, Wrestling Lane wants to know. I am still partial to the Big Mac. I like the Big Mac for McDonald's. Of course, fries. You'd have to get fries. So, but a Big Mac, or for me, sometimes it was just as simple as a 2 cheeseburger meal. I would get the 2 cheeseburger meal with fries and a drink. So, Jeff, you have a favorite order from McDonald's?
I like the double quarter pounder. I like that. But Big Mac, obviously, man, it's iconic.
It is. Yeah, it is. I love the sauce they put on it, which of course, as everybody knows by now, is pretty much it's Thousand Island dressing. Is their special the Big Mac sauce, but I still love it. We've got a minute and a half to go, so that is our schedule, and then of course after Abby's, it'll be right back here for Impact Wrestling next Thursday night, where you all are right now. So thank you to all of those who are joining us. If there's anybody new out there listening in, please make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Also, make sure you hit the like button as well on the stream. So smash the like button for us, like the Hulk. Oh, by the way, She-Hulk debuted today on those of us that are geeks and Marvel fanatics. She-Hulk started today. It was excellent. Watched it this morning. Only 27 minutes long, but it was really, really good. If you're a Marvel fan, it's a must-see, and it was really good. Very, very humorous. Good stuff. So She-Hulk was awesome. Very short, but I liked it. Really, really dug it. And yes, also make sure that you hit you ring the bell. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. I didn't hear no bell. Ring the bell for notification so you're notified about when we have future content. So there you go. Yes, the bell is rang. Melissa asked, what did Melissa ask that Jeff answered? Why is Impact Wrestling pre-taped and not live? Jeff, of course, answered. A lot of production costs. A lot to do a live broadcast. Yes, it is. Between the Ropes. I like that. BTR. Panama Mac and Cheese, says Robert Smith. Some people still tell us what they are eating. Dark Comedy. Fab name for the Sunday show. What do you call Batman when he skips church? Christian Bale. Bale. Dana says a family box from McDonald's. Kenny Omega still injured.
What is that?
A family box.
What is a family box from McDonald's?
Yeah, a Happy Meal, maybe? Are you talking about? Talking about a Happy Meal? Oh, no. The family box is the big thing that you get multiple stuff. I think you can order like several Big Macs and several chicken nugget, or like it's a whole bunch of stuff in one box. Kind of like the KFC thing. You know, you get the KFC family meal. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Omega still injured. Shoulder is in a sling, wearing a compression shirt. Yes. Yeah, I saw that. They're debuting a new sandwich, chicken Big Mac. Ooh.
Oh.
Damn, I'm down with that. I hope they make a grilled one.
Yeah, if they make a grilled one, that would be, oh, man.
That grilled one would be excellent. That'd be awesome. Oh, you're welcome, Melissa. No worries. Taco Bell is a $5 breakfast box. I think I'm going to have a cheat meal on Sunday. Clash at the Castle, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
What?
Oh, no. What day is that?
That's on a Saturday. Is it on a Saturday? It's on the 3rd, I think. Are you going to miss it?
I'm going to have to take that day off. What day is it?
I think it's on the 3rd.
I guess I should have known that, right? Because they're 5 hours ahead of us. So that would be Saturday, 6 o'clock. That would be 6 o'clock their time. Oh, yeah, man. Whoa. I really don't want to miss that. Yeah, that's Saturday. That's not that. Oh man, what a bummer that is. That's less than 2 weeks away. Well, I'll have to see. Maybe I could switch my day off that week. Maybe someone will let me switch. I'll make up a good excuse. I'm not going to tell them I'm doing a wrestling pay-per-view. That wouldn't fly. No, I don't want to miss that. I think there's going to be a lot going on there. I don't want to miss that. I should have thought of that. Damn it. You would think, because they're 5 hours ahead. Yeah. So I mean, you can't. It's not like you can have it at 9 o'clock Eastern time. It'd be like 1 a.m. there. So duh. Yeah. No, I guess. Well, yeah. I'm gonna have to rearrange plans. We are about to get underway. We got the Wheel in the Night playing right now. Let's see what we're gonna start off with. I'm betting it's the 4-way. Let's see if I'm right. It's presented by Mac and Rita. Mac and Rita. Hey, Gus, how are you?
What's up,
Took
Gus?
my girlfriend's son driving to practice today. I am still alive, but barely. Oh, boy. Let's see. What are we getting?
Oh.
We're getting the 4-way first.
Yeah.
So it's Taurus. Kind of figured we might. Crazy Steve coming down with Taurus. We are getting the 4-way matchup. Taurus. So here we go. If you're not watching along, you need to either have Access TV, which you'll be ahead of us, by the way. So again, if you are doing that, please do not spoil the chat. You are ahead of us until about maybe 20 minutes or so left in the show. So if you're watching on Access, that's cool, but just please don't spoil the chat with results. And if not, you have to go to their YouTube. You have to pay either 99 cents or $4.99 if you want to get the pay-per-views for the ability to watch along on YouTube with us like we're doing right now. Clash is 2 weeks away. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I know. Goes quick. Laredo Kid coming down next. Look at the beard on Craig. Yeah, I know. He's growing that thing out really long, right?
It's nice. That's a nice beard.
It is cool. I like how he integrates the white makeup into it and everything like that. Yeah. Laredo Kid.
Yeah, this is going to be a crazy match.
Yeah, it really is. It's going to be a banger. Ray Horus. I love the music. Hey. Horus. We've got Taurus and Horus. Enjoy the show, everyone. Only got one screen to watch Impact. Tazzy, you should be ashamed of yourself. Only one screen? Oh, dude. What kind of tech person are you? By the way, Tazzy's getting very close to 1,000. So make sure that if you're not subscribed to Tazzy's channel, please go over and do that. Crazy Steve's at commentary.
Yeah. Everyone that's subscribed to us should be subscribed to Tazzy.
Agreed. And this, of course, is Trey Miguel. Oh, I dig that. Spray painting the wall is very cool.
Oh, I got to I'm going to type something in the private chat for you.
All righty. Trey Miguel on his way down. Hey, I'm at work. Oh, I forgot you were at work. You're right. Oh, no way. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool, dude. That's pretty awesome.
I was like, put in a plug.
Yeah, please. Definitely. That would be awesome. My wrestling name will be the Mandingo Warrior. God. Oh, my.
He's just making up for the fact that we won't have ATI tonight.
Yeah, that's true. He has to make up for it. Yeah, that's right. Just a little programming note. We will not have ATI tonight because Jeff's got to get some sleep. Had a hard week at work and, of course, still recovering from COVID. So, yes, no ATI tonight. It will return, but not no ATI after the show tonight. So after the matches are over, of course, we'll all just score the show, and then we'll get out of here for the night. Gus going back to school. Yeah, it's back to school for a lot of people. Yeah. Taurus gets tossed out of the ring. Laredo Kid duck underneath. Now he comes back in and pulls Trey Miguel and Horus down. Oh, Horus into Taurus. I got to say it. No, I'm sorry. That was Laredo Kid. I'm an idiot.
Okay. A lot of moving parts.
Horus and Taurus. I just wanted to say it so badly that it's Horus inside with Trey Miguel right now. There's a big kick. Trey goes down and out. And now Laredo Kid is behind Horus. Ooh, big chop from Laredo Kid. Wow, look at that move. Nice takedown. Don't take this the wrong way, but thank God no ATI. I need sleep. No, we're not taking it the wrong way. Jeff needs sleep too.
Hey, that's exactly why we're not doing it, because I need to go to sleep.
See?
It's been a rough week.
I saw you saw the thing you tagged you in what? Gus, I'm thoroughly confused. What are you talking about? I saw you saw the thing you tagged you in. What are you talking about, Gus? That is like a tongue twister of epic proportions. What are you talking about? Just blurt it out. Just come out and say it, because I have no idea what you mean. Ooh. I'm really confused. Stomp on the back of Taurus from Trey Miguel, but Taurus is right back up.
I know.
Oh, ooh. What a backbreaker from Taurus to Trey Miguel. You tagged me in a Twitter post.
Ooh.
Taurus is looking good.
Yeah.
Did you tag me personally or did you tag insiders? Because I didn't see anything on mine.
Ooh, what a chop. Ooh.
What is this?
Oh my gosh. What a headbutt from Taurus.
Nice kick by Laredo Kid.
Look at it. Oh, shoot.
Oh, the one about you starting the She-Hulk thing. Oh, okay, yes. Yes. I did see that. I watched it this morning before work. It was really good. Like I said, very short, but it was really good. Funny. Very, very funny. Trey trying to work his way back up. He's heading toward the steps. Laredo Kid also making his way back in. We got Horus on the outside. Big right arm from Trey. Now they're just trading blows back and forth. Did you see AEW News? First Punk went completely off script. Yep, we talked about that at the beginning of the show. And apparently been an asshole backstage, yeah. And viewership dropped despite Kenny being I did not see that.
Oh, that sucks because it was a good show.
It was actually a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, big brain buster. Miguel for the cover gets a 2.5. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody was a legendary Disney show. One of my favorite. My daughter used to watch that. Now here comes Taurus. Oh, discus clothesline from Taurus. Oh, what a move from Laredo Kid.
What's up, Tony?
Everybody's down. Hey, Tony, how are you? Laredo Kid going for a cover on Taurus. 2. No, kick out. Kick out at 2. Gus said, I saw part of it. I'll watch the rest of it after Impact. Yeah, it's very quick watch. There's an after credit scene, too, that's very, very good. This is awesome. Oh!
Dang. Just disappeared.
Oh! Taurus went off that top rope and down and out. Trey just went out and went into him. Horus back inside with Laredo Kid. Horus now is up on the top rope. Oh, it takes both men out.
Good grief.
Now Laredo Kid's going up. Oh, Lord. Oh! All 4 men down. Oh, man. Look at this. 360 spin in midair.
Good.
Moonsault takes everybody out. Taurus just went off the post.
Thank you, James.
Jeff DM.
Might have to share that with Joe.
Uh-oh. I think I probably kind of maybe know what it might be. Taurus has Laredo Kid up across his back, but Laredo Kid ends up taking that crucifix. Who is that?
Paige, what's her name? Van Zant.
Wow. Damn. Damn. Laredo Kid yelling to the crowd. Taurus sneaking up behind him. Up across his shoulder. Oh.
Ooh.
That might be it. 1, 2. Taurus wins.
There you go.
That's a huge win for him.
Yeah, it is.
Huge win for Taurus.
Wow. That was a good win. That was a good match, too.
Black Taurus shall bloom through grace and misery, says Crazy Steve. Crowd chanting Taurus.
Now let me ask you this, and let me ask the chat this too. How would you feel about Taurus taking the X Division title off of Mike Bailey?
Ooh.
What if that match happens at Bound for Glory?
Bound for Glory. That's a good point. That's a good point. Big loss for Trey. I'm happy for Taurus. And they are showing Killer Kelly's debut. Killer Kelly is rising up the ranks for me. Very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. She's getting up. She's getting right up to that level of she's fast climbing up that level of Rosemary and Mickie James. Oh, look who's checking her out, Swinger. Call her up on your cellular phone, Daddy. Uh-oh. Tasha steals. Zicky now has a Z in his hair. And a mullet. That's actually a mohawk mullet. Killer Kelly's there.
Uh-oh.
Tasha called her sweetheart. This is the flavor division. Play a fun little game. Oh.
Ooh.
I can remove you. Oh.
Wow.
Oh. Tazzy, I hope you're watching.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, they're taping the next day. They're taping
on Saturday.
On Saturday. All right.
And that announcement from Mickie James is actually happening before Victory Road.
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Hey, Victory Road's the day before my birthday.
There you go.
Wow, look at that. Rich Swann talking to Josh. Wow, Josh talking about when Rich Swann carried the title. That's awesome. Tasha is so good. That would be awesome if Taurus and Mike Bailey faced off. Yeah. Yes. Vincent. Oh, he's trying to convince him to go the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Killer Kelly is effing amazing. Why, Jeff? Why? I was just thinking, I wonder if any of the former NXT UK stars will be at Clash. Vincent saying Eddie might win tonight. The luck's going to run out. Said you're going to need a friend eventually. Oh, the master manipulator from Honor No More.
Okay. Planting seeds.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, listen, it wouldn't be far from what Josh used to do. When Josh was with the North, he certainly played a heel. So it wouldn't be outrageous. if that would happen at some point.
Oh, tickets go on sale.
Tickets on sale tomorrow.
Guess what I'm doing tomorrow? I will have to get my tickets tomorrow.
6-way match, and of course now we're getting Savannah and Killer Kelly. Gotta love Vincent. Yes, Vincent's awesome. I was in talks with Vincent to get him on our show. I have to resume that. When I was talking to him, it was right when he went over to Impact, and then that was the end of it because he had to start doing tapings and stuff like that. So I have to get back in touch with him and try to get him on. Would love to talk to him. That would be really good for Taurus. Not sure how long he would hold the title, but I wouldn't mind seeing it. Michael Spike says, love Impact, but we are seriously lacking creativity and compelling storylines. I don't know if I agree with you.
I'm gonna disagree with that.
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that.
I mean, everybody's welcome to an opinion, obviously.
Yeah.
I think I think that the last two segments prove they've got some compelling stuff going on.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the whole Honor No More thing. You've got you're gonna change storylines after every pay-per-view. I mean, that just is what happens. But like Jeff said, hey, everybody's entitled to the thing. I think a lot of times what people think about storylines, probably to an extent, depends on who you're a fan of. Because if the wrestlers you're a fan of aren't necessarily involved with storylines or big storylines, you're going to be a little down on them, which is understandable. It's understandable.
Yeah.
Taking the kid, says Nanners. Yes.
I'm thinking about it. They don't watch. Yeah, Trent, you're correct. They need to re-sign Deanna.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
JJ watches some Impact, but not as much. But honestly, that's such a late night with it starting at 7.
Yeah, it's tough for kids to watch.
It's just tough. But I'm thinking about it. But I'll go ahead and tell you, I'll be in the building.
Jeff missed the last one that was up there, so
yeah.
So we're underway. We've got Heath and Kenny King. Kenny King with a big kick to the midsection and another kick. Kenny King starting off like a house of fire here. Ooh. Heath was trying that finisher very early on and didn't get it. Nice power slam. Dynamite got 957 down from the week before, 976. Yeah, that's weird because it did feel like it was a good show.
Yeah.
They have the whole thing, the chaos with Moxley and Punk, and then they had what I thought was a great match with Bryan Danielson and
Garcia.
I thought that was a fantastic match.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a shame. Kenny King gets tossed back in. Vincent's on the outside, so you gotta be aware that Vincent's out there. Oh, Kenny King takes out Heath outside on the floor. It is a little bit of a rough time for wrestling now. Like the next couple weeks before Clash at the Castle and stuff like that. But the last few weeks in August are always back to school weeks. Mm-hmm. And so you have a lot of, younger folks that watch. And AEW has a younger crowd. Their demographics are a younger crowd, like 20s and stuff like that. So college age kids. And a lot of them are returning to school. So they may not have been able to watch. So that could have made a difference. I know AEW and SmackDown are going to be both giving way to the Major League Baseball playoffs. So there's going to be some adjustments going to be have to made on both channels. SmackDown's going to have to move to FS1 probably, and I'm not sure where Dynamite will go. I would guess maybe TNT or whichever channel is not showing baseball, but TBS is a big baseball channel. So left hand, right hand from Heath. Whips him off the ropes. Comes back around with a huge knee. Oh, look at that kick from Heath. I'll be working from Andrew from this chat to get tickets for BFG tomorrow and to see you both at the event in October. Try to bring an insider's sign as well to show them who's the real insiders.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome, Damien.
I'm bringing the sign.
Yes.
I'm bringing the sign.
Should make a sign that says sell or no sell with question marks after it. And have our logo on it.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have sell or no sell at Insiders PW are the real insiders.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. That was
cool. Heath gets the win. Oh, look out. Look out. The whole pack of Honor No More is coming out. And they've surrounded the ring. Uh-oh. Heath is in a lot of trouble. Maria's down there. They've got Heath completely surrounded. Eddie's getting in the ring. Oh, there's no way he could take on all this.
Nah.
Trying to fight his way out, but the numbers are just way too great. PCO just stepped away. He's not going after him.
Maybe he's going to pick the bones.
Could be. Big right hand from Vincent. Eddie stopped him. He's telling PCO to do it. PCO is getting fired up.
Is PCO about to hit Eddie?
He might be. Oh, and Heath, it took long enough where Heath was able to get out.
Oh, that's going to be a point of contention.
Yes, it is.
Uh-oh.
Well, now.
I will say, I got to give this crowd credit. They're into it.
They are.
They're into it. And I'll say this, for the crowd that's going to be in Albany, let's aspire to be better than the Chicago crowd.
Well, that's a big development in this.
It is a big development.
Honor No More could be crumbling from the inside. Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, and Kushida. So it wasn't a good day for them. All three of them lost. Heath of PCO sounds like a good tag team. Yeah, that would actually be cool. I mean, Heath was already with Rhino for the most part. You know, a bit, yeah. I really didn't get the ending when Rush allowed Andrade to attack his own brother, Dragon Lee. Yeah, that was a little weird. Impact has to be grateful that it doesn't have to put up with being rescheduled because of other sports. True. Hottest free agent in pro wrestling. Tag team that set the bar. Where's Uncle Rhino? Speaking of which, I saw on the Insider's Twitter the article about Raw and SmackDown could go to Netflix. So that was a proposal from Nick Khan that was done in the second quarter. So when they go to business meetings and stuff like that, they make proposals, and that was a possible proposal for them. I don't know that USA and Fox would let them go. Wrestling's big for USA. USA doesn't have a whole lot anymore, and Fox advertises the hell out of SmackDown constantly. So I don't know that they just let it go, but we'll see. Dana says, "What did I miss?" Scrolling across the bottom, Dana. What you missed for matches so far? Gisele, of course, won on BTI. Black Taurus won the Fatal 4-Way, and Heath. And now, let's see what. Said, how did that just happen? So we have to figure this out about our tag title shot. So they look like they're separating from the group. Now we got Scott D'Amore. Taven trying to shake his hand.
Man of fashion sense.
Imagine. Gallows is out for a couple weeks. Maybe they're too close to the boss.
Ooh.
Damn, Maria. These boys deserve a title shot. There's always unfair odds when we're around you. If Carl Anderson wins, Maria's banned from ringside. Well, there you go. Look what we're getting next.
Oh, man.
Savannah Evans is on her way out, and we know who's coming out after her. Tasha Steelz, of course, at ringside. Kind of a role reversal. Used to be Tasha would be the one in the ring, and Savannah would be on the outside. So Kelly is going to be facing two people here. Interesting to see how this goes.
Yeah.
Gallows is wrestling in the G1 final show. Brought to you by Mac and Rita in theaters now.
Never heard of it.
Me neither. Whatever that is. Here we go. Here we go. Killer Kelly is on the way. The red light. Slowly making her way down to the ring. Gallows was in G1. Yeah. Probably why they're saying that he can't wrestle for a little bit. Killer Kelly in the ring. It's a big match for her.
Yeah.
Big match. Gotta wonder when Savannah finally gets some more wins for a push. Savannah, obviously, with the height and strength edge, you would think.
It'd be interesting to see how they play this one out. I'm curious.
Yeah. Killer Kelly just slowly making her way over with that smile, with that mouthpiece, which looks crazy evil, by the way. Just smiling at Savannah. Savannah was smiling back at her. Savannah just tosses her to the floor. But look, she just smiles and gets back up. Savannah's not impressed. Grabs her by the throat.
Wow.
Oh, look at this. It's just from the other. Oh. Tazzy probably loving that.
Yeah. Ooh.
How do you beat someone that enjoys pain? That's a crowd chanting, Killer Kelly. Now we're getting some huge right hands. Savannah just tosses her off, and she comes right back. Gets tossed off again. Now look at this. Look at Holden. Look at she's just staring at her. Headbutt to the chest. Oh my God.
God, I love this.
Savannah goes into the post. Listen, it doesn't matter how big an opponent might be. If you get someone in that ring that is just downright like evil, it doesn't matter.
Look at the looks on her face.
She's just smiling the whole time.
Smiling the whole way through.
Look at her playing with her hair.
Wow. Oh my God.
She's got her underhooked. No, Savannah blocks it though. A little too strong for her yet. Trying to get it again. She can't. Savannah's blocking it now. Killer Kelly's getting a little frustrated. Big knee.
Dang bots.
Oh, not the bots again. Oh, big move by Savannah Evans, though. Kelly goes down. Ow, big German suplex from Savannah Evans. Turns her inside out. Look at this German. This was devastating. Ugh.
Ooh.
Crumpled her up. Now she's got, oh no, turned it around. Cover 1, 2. Nope. Savannah kicked out. Oh, she's got. She's got her in the center of the ring as well.
She's going to have to tap.
Savannah's trying to use her strength to roll to that rope. I don't know if she's going to get there. The referee's moving away. She can't grab anything. Oh, she taps her out.
Yep.
Killer Kelly taps her. Look at the look on her face. This looks like she's kissing her on the head, and she's not letting go. Tasha's looking from the Tazzy. Tazzy, if you're watching, you may be a little afraid of what the new one is going to do to the old one. Be careful what you wish for, Tazzy, because you may get it. Look at the look from Killer Kelly to Tasha Steelz.
She keeps playing with her hair.
She is?
She just got her eyelash and she's holding on to it.
Oh my God, dude.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. We're no longer the Knockouts World Tag Team Champs. Havoc would have succeeded. We're going to regroup. Jessica's debut match. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Rosemary's not happy. Don't say the M word. Taya and Jessica are really getting along well.
Yes.
James saying she can make me tap out any day. David says, we're in this crowd on Saturday with the Impact tapings, and it was amazing to see Killer Kelly up close in person for the first time. Oh, that's cool, man. Saw Jordan Grace, of course, beat Mia Yim. This is from Emergence. Killer Kelly tapped Evans out. Yes. And then, of course, Masha happened. Masha Slamovich came down and gave one of those pictures to Jordan Grace. And there it is. Jordan Grace. She delivered her a death warrant. Jordan says she wants to defend against anyone and everyone. Just asking her about Mia Yim. Oh, Deanna and Chelsea. Nobody likes you? You're the least liked person here. Uh-oh. Ren and Stimpy? She called them Ren and Stimpy? Mia Yim and Jordan against Chelsea and Deanna for the titles.
Ooh.
Deanna says fine. When is that going to happen?
Wow.
Well, it looks like we're getting our we're getting Chris Bay. Chris Bay on his way out. So this is going to be Chris Bay and Mike Bailey. This should be a banger of a match as well. Did you see Chelsea and Matt Cardona's wedding segment? Yep, the wedding that got interrupted. I did. Chelsea was bawling her eyes out. I did. Madness, pure madness. Yes. Yes. Chris Bay for a title shot. It's about damn time. If you're new to our channel, welcome. We do Impact every single week at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. We usually have After the Impact, not tonight, but we usually do After the Impact as well, which is just a little follow-up show that we talk about everything we saw. But again, welcome. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. Also, make sure that you smash the like button and make sure that you ring the bell for the notifications so you'll be notified when we have future content. Mike Bailey. Mike Bailey has been amazing.
Yes, yeah.
Another amazing match that and now listen, the match that he had at Emergence was probably the weirdest match of the night. But I don't necessarily know. I don't know what happened there. It looked as if Jack Evans wasn't. I don't know. It seemed like there was something going on there. But listen, they still made it fun, regardless of how it looked. But Mike Bailey has just taken on all comers, not backing down from anybody, and this should be another really, really interesting match.
Can't believe it's already 9:17.
I know. The show goes so quick. Nice takedown there from Bailey.
Joe, I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem, man. Bailey and Chris Bay just kind of looking across the ring at one another here. Spam Bigelow. Spam Bigelow. Big shoulder block from Bailey. Right back up is Chris Bay, and now he comes back with one of his own, and Bailey does the same. Coming across, going over and under. Tried an arm drag. Bailey with a cover. Not even a one count, but a huge drop kick from Mike Bailey. Have you seen the lineup for NWA 74 Night 1? Camille versus Taya Valkyrie for the title. I did not. Hey, Michael. Jeff had to step out for a minute. Speedball, Chris Bay, Speedball, Chris Bay. Jeff's talking about the Chicago crowd. They are really in it. Bay dragging Mike Bailey down to the floor. God, it looks like he's going to try to put him into the turnbuckle. Nope, reversed it. Chris Bay, though, heads up. Swung around the turnbuckle, or the ring post. Bay gets back in the ring. Tried to toss him out, and he hung on to that top rope. Low. Oh, man, what a DDT. 1, 2, gets it 2. Look how he held on to that rope. That was awesome. No, I didn't see the lineup for NWA 74. When is it, James? What's the date? Speedball, another great match. I'd like to do another NWA watch along at some point. It's been a while. Let me look it up. August 27th and 28th, so it's 2 days. I would imagine it's a weekend. That's next weekend? Yeah, next Saturday and Sunday. Interesting. What a chop from Chris Bay. Big drop kick from Bailey, and down goes Bay. I'm guessing it's on Fight. NWA 74, yeah. There's a bundle for it. $39 for both nights. Trevor Murdoch, Nick Aldis. Here we go. The kicks from Mike Bailey. Oh. And then one right to the side of the head. Down goes Bay. NWA 74 is next week, Jeff.
Ooh.
Next Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. Might have to check that out.
Yeah. It's been a long time. Said Camille versus Taya for the title.
Ooh. Let me look and see how much it is.
It's $39 for both nights because it's Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Speedball down. Chris Bay trying to get back up over in the corner. Country Gentleman with versus Gold Rush. Camille versus Taya. Speedball. Oh! Flies off of that corner. Takes Bay out on the floor. Chucks him back in underneath the rope. Chris Bay, though, right back comes over with a huge kick. And Bailey goes down.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
Wow.
Chris Bay just took out Bailey and just rolled basically up that ramp. Burke Invitational Gauntlet for NWA Women's Championship match. Samantha Starr, Kylan King, Tootie Lynn, Missa Kate, Max the Impaler, Mady Renkowski, Angelina Love. Wow, Angelina Love's there. Genocide, Natalia Markova. Homicide versus Kenny Morton. Bully Ray. Bully Ray is wrestling.
Yeah. Tables match.
Versus Mike Knox. Matt Cardona. EC3. Oh, EC3's in NWA now.
He's doing a match.
Damn, I didn't know that. The Pope versus Rodney Mack. Oh man. Trevor Murdoch versus Taurus. Gold. Wow. Chris Bay has Bailey up. Huge power bomb. Gets a 2. Bailey just kicked out. Just kicked out.
Ooh.
I heard that yesterday. EC3 was, he's doing a match. I don't know if he's there permanently or if he's just doing a match. He still has that. He still has that control your narrative that he does. So, wow, Bailey met him and took him down.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Picking up the business.
Wow, speedball with the 1, 2, 3, got him. Double knees to the back was what took him out. It's almost like when speedball gets going, look out. Like it's really not many people that can probably stop him.
Not many at all. That was a heck of a match from what I saw.
Mickey can Derek, listen, you've got enough you're going to deal with. I don't know if the girlfriend going to like that. You better be careful. Mike Bailey just wins again. Great match.
Yeah, it really was.
James Chadwick wants to know, are we getting an NWA watch along? I don't know. We'll have to see what people's plans are. It's a week out. I didn't really know about it until now. We'll have to see. I'll have to check my work schedule.
Yeah.
When does it? Well, I wonder when it starts. When do both nights start? Card subject to change. The Chase Carasson Ballroom in St. Louis. Is all this wrestling? I don't see him. Yeah, I don't see him on the card. Judas with Father James Mitchell. Oh, there it is. Race to the Chase tournament brackets. Mike Knox, Tom Ladder, Brian Myers is wrestling Nick Aldis. Oh, wow. Oh, no, Nick Aldis looks like Nick Aldis won. So they're in a big bracket. Interesting. James says, I'm definitely watching. Already got it ordered. This is awesome. This is the moment of the week. This is Christian and Ace Austin. Oh, I remember this, Jeff. I think we did this.
Yeah, we did this one. This was a really good match.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that that's been a year ago already.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is when Christian had the title. Madman Fulton there too. We haven't seen in a while.
All right.
Compared Speedball's reign to Christopher Daniels' first title reign. She's at work. Shh. Shh. Shoosh. This was Victory Road 1 year ago. And there he is. There was the end. Yeah, it's hard to. It seems like it's so long ago that Omega was doing that stuff with Impact, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it really does. It's crazy.
It's only a year ago. When we had the belt collector. It was cool that Ace got to wrestle him. Yeah, big moment for him. Either Camille has to defend her title on both nights, or TWIW has to defend it night after winning it. Taya, you mean. So Joe and Jeff, something special happened. They went out on my bike. Got a group of kids that were there for what looked to be a soccer camp. Saw me and my bike and were interested. I told them about my disability. I can't walk. Also, my bike is designed for people with disabilities. Cool. Brian Myers. Ooh. Googer says, you're not done with me. You pissed me off. And this is far from over. Wow. Googer, look at Googer go. Yeah, I know. I figured you meant Ty. James. Steve Maclin, Chris Sabin, Taya Valkyrie. Talk about Bound for Glory. Well, Jeff, you know what? If they mention that the tickets are going on sale, then I bet you that Heroes Hideout's going to probably have some sort of announcement at some point. I would bet you probably soon. Now that would make me think that if they have tapings Do they do tapings at night, like the same time that they would have the shows?
Yeah, they'll do it at 7.
Okay, so then if Heroes Hideout has stuff, it's going to probably be during the day on Saturday.
Yeah. And they normally do signing, like they normally do meet and greets during the day of the taping anyway.
Yeah, well, there you go. So then they'll probably sponsor that.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. It's next week.
Wow.
It's Vexed against Mia Yim and Jordan Grace for the titles. Jessica makes her in-ring debut. Look how they have it spelled. Jessica. S-I-C-K. Makes her in-ring debut. Violent by Design versus the Time Machine next week.
I love it.
Damn.
Love it.
3-on-3. New Japan. Of course, New Japan just had a big pay-per-view the last few days. Wow, Music City Mayhem was Kushida against Alex Shelley.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, here we go. Main event time. Vincent and PCO make their way out, along with Kenny King, Taven, Mike Bennett, and Maria, and Eddie Edwards is representing Honor No More. Way I see it going, Camille retains. Natalia Markova wins the Burke Battle Royal. Then Natalia becomes the new women's champion on night 2. Just to let you all know, this episode of Impact Wrestling was almost sold out. The crowd looks good. They need to use this stadium that they use for Emergence in Chicago next time they come and make it look good. Plus, I'm so glad Impact made it less dark. The crowd shows up more. Keep it up. Eddie Edwards first out. A lot of people are picking Eddie to win this. Let us know in the chat. Who do you got? Who is winning this 6-way elimination contenders match? Who you got? Of course, here is Sami Callihan. Is this does this start off with just the two and then they keep bringing people down?
You know, I really don't know. I don't know how they're structuring this one.
Sami Callihan. So who do you guys have? Who do you think is going to win? Who's going to go on to face Josh Alexander? Little Silver saying Sami. I think Jeff and I both agreed it was going to be Eddie. James Chadwick's going to say Bandido. That would be very different. Good night, Jason. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. John Kessler saying Eddie Edwards. Chad's picking Sami. Yeah, we got some all over the place choices here. Got to vote for Bandido. Nobody for Rich Swann, Maclin, or Moose, though, huh? This is a promo for Bound for Glory, I believe. It should be Eddie just based on storyline. Yeah, I agree. Bound for Glory, Friday, October 7th, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, Albany, New York. Tickets on sale tomorrow. Rich Swann on his way to the ring. Always great to see Rich. I like how Josh gave him props for carrying them during the COVID times because he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. Rich really did. Remember that great match Rich had with Kenny?
Oh, man. Whew. You remember the match he had with Chris Bay?
Oh, my, yes.
That was tremendous.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Everybody getting down to Rich Swann's music, and now we are getting the wrestling god, Moose, who, by the way, never took any time off for that bad shoulder.
No.
Never took any time off. Storyline basement Impact don't have storylines. Kudos, James. The match with Moose was great too. Yeah, Swann and Moose. Yeah. He had some amazing matches over that time. Moose. I don't know how this can possibly be, but Moose looks like he's getting bigger.
Yeah. I mean, some of his, I watch a lot of his Instagram videos.
Yeah.
Dude puts in work, man. He puts in a lot of work.
I can imagine. Listen, for a dude his size to be able to do what he does in the ring, run across that, when he does that thing where he runs across the ring and just jumps up to the top turnbuckle, that's insane. That you want to know how much athleticism that actually takes to do that? It's like doing a high jump up to a top turnbuckle. That is not easy. If you want to want more storylines, you have to watch something else. Moose, ever since Kenny Omega on Impact, he has been on another level, but he'll still always be Moose to me. Well, he's a heel. You love to hate that. Listen, he's doing his job. Doing his job. I can't ever see him as a face. I can't see it.
Ooh, Moose?
I can't see it. He does the heel thing just too well. I'm sure they could try it, but I don't know. To me, I just can't see it. Bandido and Swann to start off. Wow, that's a matchup. Look at this. You know, we take wrestling for granted sometimes. When you watch it and you just watch these guys do what they do, you don't realize how hard some of that stuff is. Like that little thing that Rich Swann just did there, where he was rocking back and forth to try to get himself up out of that hold. That kind of stuff is not at all easy.
No,
and that's not even a big pivotal part of the match.
No.
Wow, look at this. Jeff, I think Mark's asking you a question.
Okay. Yeah, he was a face back in Ring of Honor. He was a face when Monique was his valet for a little bit, Joe.
Oh, was he really? Moose
Yeah.
was, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Mark, with these shows, I haven't been to an Impact taping in quite some time. But my guess would be they do the full match card, and then they shoot the behind the scenes stuff after the fact.
Conrad, hey everyone, I'm out with the family, but leaving a quick like for love and support. I appreciate you both. Thanks, Conrad.
Thank you. All right.
Appreciate it. Enjoy your out with the family night. Big clothesline from Sami to Eddie Edwards. Big right hand from Sami. Going right back after Eddie. Ooh, nice move by Sami. Rich Swann still in there, and a little bit of a double team. Maclin runs underneath. Swann jumped over him. Now Swann going. Dives onto Edwards, and Maclin takes them both out on the floor. Conrad, of course, has a channel called Everything Pro Wrestling. He's a friend of our channels. If you haven't, make sure you go and subscribe to his channel. He does all the he talks about AEW, does follow-up shows for AEW shows. I'm sure he was very excited that Kenny came back last night. Derek says, headed to bed early, guys. Like Jeff, I need some sleep. Got to be at the office early. Thanks for hosting. See you Sunday. Cool, Derek. Have a good night, man. We'll see you Sunday.
See you.
Moose.
You ever had those moments where you have to sneeze and you know you have to sneeze?
Yes.
But that's where I'm at right now, and I don't want a screenshot of that living on the internet.
Jeff doesn't want an internet sneeze. Moose and Rich Swann. Well, we've seen this before. Yeah, well, that's a good question by Ray Walt. Does Moose really have a good history with anyone in the ring? Not really.
Ooh, what a chop.
Maclin tagged in. Now Moose just tagged Maclin back and tells him to get out. They're singling out Rich Swann. If I don't sleep, I'll be a zombie. Is the NXT Premium Live event on the same day as All Out? If so, what time? I don't know. I didn't look into that yet. I don't know what time that will be. I would imagine NXT would probably be on earlier. When they do stuff during big shows, they usually do it in the afternoon. But I'm not sure. I don't know if they announced it yet, to be honest.
So I'm sure somebody is in the know, so let us know.
Yeah. Did they announce the time for the NXT event? Maclin sucks chance. Maclin isn't taking too well to that. Sami laughing, though. Sami's enjoying it.
Yeah, he enjoys it.
Rich Swann's trying to work his way out of that corner, which he would better do. Swann needs to get out of there. Been in them for most of this match. Swann able to turn that around. Swann trying to get over to Sami Callihan, and he does. Sami. Yeah, Sami wants this matchup. Oh, and Moose misses and takes out Maclin. And now Sami with a big clothesline, and Moose goes down. Same day, 8 p.m., I think. UK time, so 3 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, so it's going to be earlier. That's what I figured. Earlier in the afternoon. Big shot from Maclin. Takes down Sami. It wouldn't be smart of them to try to compete against AEW because they get some regulars, I would assume, but it wouldn't be smart to try to compete against that. Chops back and forth from Sami. Thumbs to the eyes. And then a huge spear from Moose. Sami goes down 2-3. Sami is out. It's an elimination match. So Sami Callihan is out. Maclin rolls up Moose and eliminates Moose.
Wow.
Well, that's no way to make friends. Sami going after Moose and pulls him out of the ring, throws him into the barricade. Now Sami's trying to get back in there. Sami's already out, but he goes after Maclin. Throws Maclin out on top of Moose. Maclin's still in the match, though. Sami and Moose are not. So Sami and Moose are just going to fight their way out of the arena. Bandido takes out Maclin. So we've got Bandido, we've got Maclin, we've got Eddie Edwards, Where's Rich Swann? Wow, what a move by Bandido. Covered. Oh, Maclin's gone.
Wow.
Bandido, Eddie Edwards, and Rich Swann are your final three? Oh, not bots. Darn bots. Get out of here, bots. Rich Swann and Bandido now in there. Well, we've already had 3 men eliminated. Big kick from Rich Swann. Wow.
What a kick by Rich.
Tag made by Eddie Edwards and gets a shot on Bandido. Down goes Bandido, and now Eddie is in charge. Rich Swann rolled out of the ring. Bandido made the last 3, yeah?
I'd be okay with any of these 3 guys.
Winning it, yeah. Bandido takes out Eddie Edwards. Right hands from Swann. Wow.
Ooh.
Bandido at the cover, 2. Oh!
Very close.
Wow, Bandido almost had it. Let's hope Impact signs Bandido. Lucha chance. Rich Swann going way up. No, he got away. Bandido off the ropes. Now he's going. Oh!
Cutter.
Big time cutter. 1, 2. Another kick out. Stadium that Impact Wrestling is in holds up to 6,000, and Emergence was sold out. If I have to guess, tonight's about 4,000 or 5,000. Yeah, they got a pretty good amount of people there. Yeah. Big kick from Swann. Bandido now rocked. Swann comes off with a cutter of his own. Ooh. Close again. Eddie Edwards nowhere to be found. These 2 guys are just beating each other up, and Eddie Edwards must be outside the ring.
He's going to be an ultimate opportunist.
Yeah, he's going to be smart. Just let these 2 guys completely wreck each other. Trust me, they will. Anthem Sports Entertainment can give any amounts of money to Impact Wrestling to sign Bandido. He's a true keeper. There's Eddie. There's Eddie. Throws Rich Swann into the post. The knee party. 1, 2, 3. Eddie Edwards wins. Oh, I'm sorry. Bandido's down. It's an elimination match. Duh. Eddie Edwards gets rid of Bandido. Did not win yet. But he's got Rich Swann, who is now injured, or at least looks it, after getting that post shot to the shoulder. So pretty much just asked to, like Jeff said, pick the bones. Eddie said, it points up here, says, yep.
Time.
So it comes down to Rich and Eddie, and Swann hasn't moved out of the corner. Rich Swann has not moved up from that corner since he hit that post. So Swann is hurt. And Eddie, of course, is going to work on the shoulder. Big chop. According to people on Twitter, NXT Worlds Collide will be on at 9 p.m. UK time, so 4 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, that would still make it end before All Out. Might overlap like a little bit, but cover to no. Kick out by Rich Swann. Eddie looking a little frustrated. Swann took a beating. I mean the fact that he didn't take the pin there.
Yeah.
It's a testament to Rich's fortitude. Off the ropes. Another takedown from Eddie. And another cover. 1, 2, nope. Kick out at 2. HBK is vice president of creative for WWE and will be in charge of NXT. Yes. Yeah. I like the fact that Heyman was involved. He did the intro for NXT the other night. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
It's a big deal. I actually got to watch most of that show, too. It was pretty good. Santos Escobar, of course, lost. And now he is banned from NXT, so I'm guessing he's making a main roster appearance at some point. Eddie Edwards is looking for the crowd to cheer him on. That's not going to happen.
No. Not at this point.
No. Burn that bridge.
Ooh.
Wow. Swann comes up with a kick. Look at that. Now Swann getting fired up. Swann getting fired up. Let's go, Rich chance. Nice kick there by Swann. Oh, look at these kicks from Rich Swann. Neck breaker. Swann calling out to the crew. Whoa! 1, 2. Eddie just kicked out. Now he's rolling out of the ring. Swann can't believe it. Uh-oh. Eddie's got the kendo stick. And the referee's back is turned. Oh, Eddie Edwards. But he still kicks out.
Wow.
Edwards used that kendo stick. The referee didn't see it. And yet, Swann's still able to kick out. Eddie's got to be thinking, how the heck do I keep this guy down?
What do you have to do at this point?
Looking for the knee party. Misses. Swann with a right hand. Swann reversed it. 1, 2. Oh.
Oh, that's so close. Did anybody pick Rich Swann?
Right? I don't think so. Big cutter. Now he's going to go for the knee party. There it is. That's probably going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we kicked out.
Wow.
I don't believe that.
Wow.
How is he kicking out of all this stuff? Oh, that's got to be it.
That's got to be it.
Wow. Eddie Edwards.
That was a hell of a match, though.
Rich Swann did not go lightly. And here comes Honor No More to celebrate. Well, now Josh is going to have to fight off not only Eddie Edwards, but also all of Honor No More. So that is some rough odds for Josh Alexander.
I have a feeling, Joe, that at the end of Bound for Glory, it's going to be like a crowning, a changing of the guard, if you will. And Honor No More will be holding at least 3 belts.
No kidding. Wow. Okay. Wow. So you think Eddie has a shot at beating Josh?
I do.
Yeah, you know.
Not what I want, but
it's interesting because should that happen, then does it become a thing where if you can't beat him, join him type thing, which they alluded to tonight with Josh, where they were trying to recruit him. So now obviously you're going to see PCO probably leave there. And if he does, you know, he may take Vincent with him. So you might see a bit of a change in that faction. But I mean, if Eddie does get that title, that makes them all that much stronger. So, wow. Okay. All right.
But if Vincent starts his own thing to combat Honor No More, he could lure Josh.
Very true. Yeah, very true. Interesting stuff. It's a very interesting thing because, you know, and this is where we're talking about, you know, storylines and stuff like that, and where you go. Deanna says, "Who won?" Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards is going to be going up against Josh at Bound for Glory. So I would think they'd hold that to Bound for Glory. That wouldn't be at Victory Road. I don't think.
No.
Yeah. I think Alicia will also join Honor No More, Jason Stauffer says. It wouldn't be out of the realm. I mean, with Eddie there already. And Alicia's really not doing all that much. So Deanna says, oh, good. Oh, good. Deanna hoping Eddie won. There you go. Jeff the Righteous, says James Chadwick.
Yes.
Well, that's it. There you go. Give us your scores. What did you think of Impact tonight? Let us know. Could Killer Kelly join Honor No More? I wouldn't think so. There's no real storyline there for her. She seems kind of the character she's playing seems like she's kind of a loner. So I'd be surprised if she did.
She is a loner, but I'll say this: if you could fantasy book her into any group, Violent by Design.
Oh yeah.
Her with EY would be tremendous.
Yeah, it would be. Dana says 10 out of 10. James Chadwick says 9 out of 10. Podcast 10, what I heard, LOL. John says 9.5 out of 10. Jason says 8. Deanna says watch this show later. Let me see if there's any more scores come in, and we will give ours, and we will be done for this Thursday. RK Shuttlesworth says a 9. Jeff, what do you think? What do you give the show?
I'm gonna give it a 9 as well. I thought it was a really good show, building up toward Victory Road, and then we're getting some longer term things for Bound for Glory, which I'm excited about. So, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was a really good show tonight.
It seems like a lot of people are scoring it the same way. Larry says 9 out of 10 as well. Deanna says working. Oh, yeah, work sucks. Dylan says 9. A lot of people giving it 9s. Who am I to argue? I'm going to say a 9 as well. The matches were great. We had some great matches tonight. I loved some of the, I'll use a word from Tazzie's vocabulary, and I love some of the psychology. I like the whole thing with Rosemary and where that's headed, because that's not going to go well with Jessica and Taya seeming like they're becoming besties, and Rosemary's going to be the odd one out, and I really don't think that it's going to go well with that. And then of course we saw some amazing matches. Speedball Mike Bailey and Chris Bay. Wow. What a match. And then this one, the main event. Such a lot of stuff going on there. You really have to pay attention to matches like that because you're going to see future things come of this. Maclin and Moose could become a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now that everybody's thinking they were joining together, not so fast. Maybe not.
I already told you what my prediction was. Bound for Glory, Moose, Maclin, and Sami Callihan.
A triple threat. Yeah, I could see that. Dylan says 9 out of 10. You can argue and score it less, but you would be wrong. Vincenzo says night. Good night, Joe and Jeff. Good night, Vincenzo. Damien says, I enjoyed the stream and the show with you all, even though I was at tapings for this week. I'm still going to rate the show and give it a 9 out of 10. I'll see you all next Thursday. See you, Damien. But yeah, I'm going to say a 9 as well. It was a really, really fun show tonight. Lots of stuff going on. We also are getting that women's match for the titles next week. Jordan Grace and Mia Yim. You kind of would have to think with the storylines with that I know Mia and Jordan kind of agreed to team up, but I don't think they're going to take those titles off of Deanna and Chelsea so soon. And if that's the case, then you kind of think maybe we might get a little more of a blow up with Jordan and Mia, but we'll see. We just had them have a match too, so you never know. But a lot of interesting angles going on, new storylines being written, new things that are going to come up down the road. You're going to have stuff at Victory Road as well that they can do. So very interesting to see now where we're going, and we are headed to Victory Road, and then of course Bound for Glory, which is their biggest pay-per-view of the year, and should have a lot of really cool stuff going on there. So Impact Wrestling every Thursday on Access TV at 8 to check with your local cable provider for the listings. Official Little Silver Advertising Impact. Yeah, so there you go, guys. That is it. No after the Impact for us tonight because Jeff needs to get some rest and get healed up from that from COVID. So that is it. Enjoyed having you guys out. Again, make sure if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you smash the like button on the stream tonight before you leave. Give us a like. It helps us out with the YouTube stuff. And also make sure you hit the bell, ring the bell for the notifications so that you will know when we have future content. So, and that is coming up. We've got our Sunday show, which is called Between the Ropes with the Insiders. And so join us for that, 8:30 p.m. on Sunday night. That's when we go over we had a big crowd turnout the last time for that show. So come on out. It's a fun show. We do a little bit of everything. We talk a little bit of everything. We have the grievances section, which everybody loves. So come and join us for that. And then, of course, Monday, we are back with Abby's Window, which will be Jeff, Jody, and, of course, will be Dom from the Give Me a Hull Yeah podcast, who we were just on his show. So he's going to join us for Abby's Window. So that's it, guys. Have a great rest of your night. Enjoy. Of course, you got SmackDown and Rampage tomorrow. So enjoy the wrestling tomorrow night. And hopefully we will see you all for our next show, which will be Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great night, folks. Stay safe. Be kind to one another. And hopefully we will see you all on Sunday. Good night, everybody.